Welcome to this church in Weymouth, where we've just installed a brand new sound system using some slim line array speakers. We've used a Allen & Heath matrix and some digital amps, and overall the client is super happy. So let's take a bit of a look and I can show you what we've done. So here we've got the slim line array speakers that we used. So these are Audac Kairas, and they've got 12 2-inch drivers in these ones. So what we did was we designed a system where all of the speakers were actually in one place, which is also good for acoustically. All the sound is coming from one source and it makes it easier for us to tune the system. But if you come in a bit closer, you can see that actually our engineers custom designed bits of wood. So these speakers aren't fixed into the wood of the church, they're fixed into the wood that we specifically designed the speakers to sit on. And overall, the client said that she sent the images to the DAC, and they are very impressed, and we're super proud. We think it's a great custom design, and the end result is that the sound is covering all the space, which is exactly what we'd hoped it would do. These rear speakers we added because of the reverberation of the space and the size of the space. We just needed something to reinforce this rear area, especially when, as you can see at the moment, they've got chairs laid out, but these chairs can go all the way to the back of the church. So when it's a really busy funeral, it is packed, and having the speakers at the front gets us so far, but we need this extra reinforcement. So part of the requirement for this sound system was that it wasn't a speech-only system. The client wanted to be able to play background music for events, and they've got a cafe area which is over my shoulder behind me. So it was really important that the system was able to cope with that as well. These speakers have small drivers in them, so they can't reproduce the lower frequencies of music. So we paired the speakers with a passive subwoofer from FBT, and this is a dual 8-inch subwoofer, and it just really reinforces the lower frequencies. And on top of the subwoofer we've got a Bluetooth device, so that means that the person leading the service or one of the church wardens can come in with some music on their phone and connect it. And that's also super useful for weddings and funerals where family members might come in and they've got the music on their phones, and they want to be able to play it through the sound system. So the majority of installations now actually have a Bluetooth receiver, because it's just such an easy way for people to play music through the system. The great thing about this system is it's all remotely controlled from an iPad. So we've got our Allen & Heath matrix that's doing all the audio processing, but actually the client doesn't need to come and interact with that. We have used some of the custom keys on the front so that they can mute the Bluetooth, and they can turn the Bluetooth level up and down if they want to from the front of the device, but actually the iPad is the main control system that they're going to use. We've got 4 digital radio mics that are MyPro radio mics, and we really like those. We think they're very reliable and they work really well for these sort of environment. We've got a hearing loop amp from Ambertronic here, and this is really useful even in spaces where we've put in a sound system that sounds great, because people still need access to that facility. Overall, really happy with how the system came out. You never quite know how these things are going to go when you design them, but I was pretty confident, and coming here today and listening, I'm really pleased. So thank you very much for watching.